Modern Prepper here. I guess I should go into story time here, how I got to the position that I'm in right now. So, I've lived in California most of my life. I went camping with my dad once when I was 10, and we got snowed in and almost died, and we survived. My dad taught me some survival skills that he knew from the military, and I've learned from real life experiences, which I'll probably talk about in other videos. I'll even talk about the experience when I was 10 with my dad in a video. But I've lived this, and so what I plan on doing is I'm actually going to show a lean-to shelter and a foxhole and several other types of methods out in my yard, and I'm going to sleep in it for reals. And I'm probably going to get started on it this weekend. So this should be a fun project for me, and hopefully I can make some content that people actually are interested in. And I think that maybe as a compilation of my videos that they're all going to be together as one good source of information. And, it's kind of the idea I think that I'm doing. But today in Missouri, the FBI got shot at, and by people in their house. They're approaching someone's house, and I think they got shot. And the cops, the FBI said they didn't return fire back, which is strange to me. And, 3 people were arrested. I'll have to put the link up somewhere. I just caught wind of it from another prepper channel, and I thought I'd talk about it. Yeah, it's getting hot, guys. If you guys don't have your stuff that you need now to get it, to maintain normalcy for yourselves, it's going to be really short. I think this winter is going to be really tough on people. I don't even know, like, I'm not just afraid of other people, but I'm just worried that there's going to be a lot more chaos coming into this winter. And so, so how I got here, which is what I was talking about, was originally, I left California. I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at, other than I'm in the lower 48, and I'm in the lower Rockies somewhere. I'm in the Rocky Mountains. So the stuff I talk about in survival will be for that type of mountain, that type of biome, so to speak. So it'll be helpful for people that live in that area, which is like half the United States. So I think it would be beneficial, some of the stuff I'll be teaching in the classes. I just think that things are getting really hot up in here, so to speak. I think that things are definitely escalating. When the FBI are getting shot at, I don't know. I have my doubts as to the authenticity of it. I think that it might have been a false flag. I think that, we all know the game, what's going on right now, that the FBI and all them have been weaponized, and so we don't know, what the real story is. And I feel like we're all being played on this, and I think that it's a spark. It's a bad one, and if bad things like that keep happening, it's going to escalate into a full-blown forest fire, and then there's not going to be a lot of people around to put the fire out, if you guys get what I'm saying. So things are going to get interesting here, and so if you live in the city, I don't know what to say. I pray for you guys every day that you guys are going to figure out a way either out of the city or through the mess somehow, go underground. I don't know. There's just so many people in these cities, and just if the supply chain completely gets messed up because of World War III, nobody's going to be able to get any goods. And this is a real possibility when you got Joe Biden talking about Armageddon and all this and that, and then he just kind of walks away from the reporters when they ask him a question. It's just like, like, I've never been this afraid of the world's future ever in my life. I've never thought that the world was going to end. Y2K, the Mayan calendar, everything. I have never thought once that we were under Armageddon, but I do feel that way now. And I also wanted to talk about a dream I had. It was last year when the volcano on that island was going off. La Palma. When La Palma was going off, I had this really vivid dream for like a week straight during one of the weeks that it was going on. It was going on for like 3 weeks to a month. And I had this dream, this very vivid dream, and it was basically I was inside my apartment. And this apartment, I've never seen it in real life. But, and mind you, this dream was so real. So I've never experienced anything like this before. It was honestly so scary. I thought I was in someone else's body, okay? So I'm sitting in this apartment instantaneously, this thing begins to flood upward from the bottom. The lights go out. So it's pitch black and the water's flooding the apartment because I can feel it. It's cold as hell. And I'm basically in a bunk bed. I don't know why I'm in a bunk bed. And I think I climbed up onto something to get out of the water, and basically it floods. And the second before I drowned, now mind you, I actually get under the water and I can't go anywhere, and it's pitch black. The second I start to inhale water is the second I wake up. Now here, I just for a little backstory, I'm pretty sure I have pretty bad PTSD from something. I don't really know what at this point. I mean, but I have nightmares every night. I don't dream normally. When I drift off to sleep, my brain will start imagining the worst case scenario of something happening. Like, I don't know, like a train hitting me or a car running over me, or fall out of an airplane without a parachute on. This is the dream I have, something to wear. And then right before I die in the dream, I wake up. And this happens pretty much every night. So what I found the best trick to do for me is to put on headphones, and it kind of mutes out the demons, I guess you could say. I don't know, but not real demons, of course. I don't hear voices or nothing. But so the dream about this, I don't know what the dream had. The dream about the apartment flooding. Okay, I don't know, but I had gotten the feeling that it was New York City that had been flooded. That was what my dream told me. For whatever reason, I woke up and just that was what the dream was about. That New York City was a tsunami, 100-foot tsunami. Okay, and I just think that my imagination was maybe just running wild. You know, and I think a lot of times, PTSD, you just dream weird shit, and if you hear about catastrophe, you have weird dreams. Well, I haven't had any dreams over the nuclear war. I don't think that's going to happen. Whereas I do think maybe something might get detonated, or a gigantic earthquake, or a meteorite's going to hit the ocean and cause a massive tidal wave and flood the East Coast. Now, I'm not saying I'm psychic or anything like that, but when I don't know. I don't know. I just think something weird's going to happen, and my gut feeling's telling me something big is going to happen. Why else would all the elites have bought in bunkers? They're hiring private security for when the shit goes down. I mean, you got to ask yourself all these questions. Why are they doing all this? Why is I don't remember which one. I think it was Jeff Bezos has an underground bunker and a rocket launch, literally a half mile from each other. So he can go up or he can go down. I might be wrong about the person that is, but yeah, guys. I mean, doesn't everything just kind of click together? And you got to think, everything that's been happening is really just a mass depopulation agenda. And the sooner that people understand that we're under worldwide genocide, the better off we're going to be. We need to all wake up to this. And like I said, things are heating up, and if you don't have your stuff, you better get on that. I don't care, dump your money into it, because our currency is not going to be worth shit here, I think, in the next couple months. And I think we're going to see huge gas rate hikes. That's my prediction. As far as New York getting bombed or something, I don't know. Tidal wave, something natural causes, I don't know. In the dream, though, like I said, it made me think that it was a nuclear bomb that went off. And then when they started talking about the Russian sub, I don't know, it just kind of clicked, and I thought maybe that's what's going to happen. So no one's really a subscriber to this channel yet. I'm just putting these out for fun right now. I have a great job. I make really good money. I'm doing pretty well, despite all the bullshit, and I don't want to rub it in people's faces or nothing like that either, because I hate doing that. I would help other people for sure if I had the money and the resources to do it. Right now I can take care of my family. That's pretty much about it. I don't know. But I'm doing well right now, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be doing well forever. I think that eventually it's going to fall off. I don't really know the future, but I think at some point the faucet is going to get turned off, and no one's going to have any money to do anything. And I think that it's going to be bad for everybody, regardless of what you do for work. I think everybody's going to be touched and affected, maybe even smacked by this worldwide depression that's coming. And I think that that's a bigger threat than a nuclear war. That's my personal opinion. Modern Prepper. You guys don't forget to subscribe and like.